Oh my! And good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the SoLu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my cameraman here today, Mr. Aiden Matter. It is an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you at the Rose Garden as the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks are about ready to take on the Echo Stars. Thank you so much for joining us. Seahawks wearing their white sweaters. The Stars wearing their black sweaters with the green and yellow trim. I didn't hear back from the Stars coaching staff. I never got a roster. So we'll do the best we can as the kids skate by to call their names. Unfortunately, the kids are going to have to get called by numbers. I guess it's too difficult for an adult to send a picture of a roster sticker over when you text them 3 times during the week. But hey, what are you going to do? All right. Down at the other end, the Seahawks wearing their home white sweaters with the blue and yellow trim. And I believe in between the pipes is going to be Nico Orlando. We'll wait and see for the young lad to turn around. The Seahawks finishing up their warm-ups here. This is the Pee Wee division, so the U12 division. Icing and offsides are in effect. They play 15-minute stanzas. There is no delayed offsides. If it's offsides, it's an automatic whistle. If they're shorthanded and they ice the puck, it will still be icing. If it's tied at the end of regulation, there will be no sudden death or sudden life overtime. And checking is still illegal at this age group. All right, that's the buzzer. Warm-ups have come to their conclusion. And we are about ready to get underway here between the Stars and the Seahawks. I want to thank you so much for tuning in here this morning. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you today. Is that what you went and got them? All right. Well, you gotta like the cameraman hustling, getting the ref the helmet. Hopefully that'll get the Seahawks a couple of extra calls here. I told him that there's a cheeseburger in it for him if things go the Seahawks' way. He seemed interested, so we'll see if he goes on to earn that cheeseburger. All right. We're about ready to get underway. The Seahawks going through some last-minute instructions with Coach Tanzosh, Coach Dempsey, and Coach Pilney. Over on the bench, Coach Pilney talking to the goaltender there. I imagine he's telling him, listen, don't let up a goal. If you don't let up a goal, we can't lose. It's just math. And Orlando says, all right, I got you, Coach. That makes sense to me. As the equation checks out, and there you see the goalkeeper ready with his abacus or sundial or calculator, ready to go. All right. Piece of equipment still on the ice there. Look at Coach Tanzosh. What's a puck? Harnessing her inner Clarkson skills there. And then she went to get the puck and carried it into the bench. All right, the ref drops the puck, and we are underway. The Echo Stars and the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks live from the Rose Garden here today. They're digging for it now, turning on it Hollis. Hollis, who's having a great year. Hollis over the blue line, stepping to the outside with speed. Hollis protecting the puck, had Ferry getting into Cooker. Ferry out there with Glance on left wing. As the puck cleared along the boards, Tanzosh getting the start on D. At the left point, kept in. Here's Hollis. Hollis can really rifle it. Nice stop there by the Stars goalkeeper. As it goes behind the net now, Ferry. Ferry giving chase. Ferry took a big hit there. Play allowed to continue. Perhaps the ref thinks it's the Bantam division. That would be fantastic if he did. And Glance trying to turn it back in towards the Stars there. Bishop couldn't corral it, and it's sent away to center. Came back to Bishop. Bishop now with speed, hounded from behind by Hollis. Hollis doing a nice job catching up to Bishop as the two go into the corner and do battle there. Hollis lost his one. Hollis just grabbed the guy by the drawers and pulled him down. Holding is going to be the call there. That was like a horse collar, but I guess when you do it around the shorts, it'd be more like, I guess, an attempted wedgie perhaps by Hollis. Either way, holding is the call. That's the right call. Hollis just reached up, grabbed the guy right under where the butt pads end and the jersey starts and pulled him down. All right, face off deep. Now in the Seahawks zone, the first power play of the afternoon belongs to the Echo Stars. Eastern Connecticut Hockey Organization. I believe they play out of Bolton. Moulton's got that great diner right down the road on the backhand. That just missed where they make their own ice cream. I think Danny's restaurant or something. But they make their own ice cream there. And boy, is it good, and it is creamy. Seahawks send it all the way down. If you're shorthanded and you ice the puck, it is still icing in USA hockey, much to the chagrin of the broadcaster. So icing is the call. Sapia out there with Kemble and Dempsey. Shaheen, the other penalty killer, out there for Coach Tanzash. The game just nicely underway. 13:40 left to go here in the opening stanza. Power play is a minute 13 left on it for the Stars as the Seahawks win the draw. Kemble trying to get the puck out. In the corner now. Stars trying to come away with it. And let's see what the call is. Did the net come off its moorings? It did. The net has come off its protected moorings, so the ref blows it dead. Fixes the net in the cage. And we're back ready to go. Norman. Right there, number 34, wearing Johnny Van Beesbrook's old number as the Seahawks win the draw and carry it away to center. Down the left wing, Sapia. Sapia, poke check by Norman. Sapia got it out in front, nobody home, but the Seahawks are shorthanded, so that's an understandable nobody home. Nice play by Shaheen to get it back to Dempsey. Dempsey sidesteps the rush to keep it in at the blue line. Shaheen came back to get it. Here's Shaheen. Shaheen with the move. Shaheen sliding it over, trying to get it to Sapia. Couldn't do so, and now he comes away to center and back the other way now. Ellis over the blue line. Ellis cutting to the inside. Poke checked away by Dempsey. A perfectly timed poke check there by my main man, Mando. Back the other way now, Shaheen. Shaheen down the right wing. Shaheen protecting the puck. Shaheen hounded from behind by Norman and sent all the way around to O'Connor. Out comes Pilney. Pilney has had a fantastic season. I'll tell you, Pilney is really, to me, one of the most improved players on the Seahawks throughout the whole organization this year. He's had a great season. I really love it. Like, you could see the confidence every time he steps on the ice growing. Here's Shaheen now. Winding, shooting that puck. Shaheen kept going, and the puck slowed down as he wound up. As Hepburn tried to keep it in. That's knocked aside and out to center. Chopping at it there was Camp over for Pilney. Camp lost his footing. Now Pilney takes his man down. Looks like we're going to get a penalty. Coming up here to number 86. So Pilney, that's my fault, Chase. I apologize. Every time I sing a young man or young lady's praises and say, like, they're having a great season, they're doing a great job, it's been fantastic, something happens. Not that that was anything terrible, but I don't know if I'll say the refs are really letting the boys and girls play today. And there'll be 3 penalties in a row. I'll say the period really going by fast. And there'll be offsides, icing. And then the goaltender will have some sort of waffle problem. Here's Bishop. Good look across, right on the stick. Trying to carry it in there was number 22. And Hepburn now short-handed. Hepburn with speed through the neutral zone. Hepburn 1-on-3. Poke checked away. At the blue line. Tanzash activating quickly to keep it in. Good play there by Ava Tanzash. And now Bongo out on the penalty kill with Hepburn. As the Stars get it out to center ice. Waiting for it there was Tanzash. And she'll send it back in. Here are the Stars now going cross ice. Right on the stick of Adelaide. Around Tanzash, walking in, pulling the trigger. Nice stop there, Orlando. Off the waffle behind the net. Came back out in front dangerously. Comes back to the blue line. Hammer letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. And that's knocked aside. And here comes Hepburn now back the other way. Hepburn 1-on-3. Stepping to the inside over the blue line at the dot. Pulling the trigger against the grain. Wide of the Stars goalkeeper. Back to the blue line. Cunningham. Couldn't keep it in as he tried to kick it. Now Ellis. Ellis puts the brakes on there as Hepburn went flying by. Gotta like the back checking there by Hepburn and Cunningham. Tenaciously on the puck, but the Stars come over with it. Over the blue line, letting the shot go. Orlando slid across to get it out of harm's way. That was more of a save, but it was more of actually deflecting the pass there by Orlando. And he had to be sharp there. And here comes Hollis. Hollis up ahead. Beautiful pass to Ferry. Ferry's got Hollis getting back to the cooker. Hollis pulls the trigger. Big stop. The rebound is covered up. And there'll be no further play. Oh, you got to like the give and go chemistry there between Liam Hollis and Noah Ferry. Jesse Pinkman and Walter White. That's chemistry on display there between those two. There's Hollis wearing my old hockey number 42. Not that either of my kids would wear it. That's all right. You don't mind that. Among the boards now. Very pleased that my daughter got number 5 back this year. Dennis Potvin, of course. Here's Ferry. Ferry makes the move. Ferry lost the handle on it. Hollis ends up with it on his stick. He lets the wrist shot go. Deflected in front. Ferry jamming at it. Still loose. And covering up there was the goaltender. Number 00. I can't see the name. That's a confident. You got to be a confident goaltender if you got the number 00 on your back. I like it. Nothing wrong with confidence. As the great Jack Palance once said, it's sexy, don't you think? Back to the blue line. Kemble letting the shot go off the post. She scores! Bryn Kemble rings the dinner bell, and everybody reports for supper as she buries the biscuit with 10:03 left to go in the opening stanza. A perfectly placed wrist shot right off the faceoff. Off the inside post. I believe it may have went off the back of the goalkeeper. And just like that, the Seahawks take the lead. A gorgeous shot there by Kemble. 1-0 is the score. You heard the dink. Usually, the puck might come back out, but not that time, as it went right off the inside of the post. Broken up nicely there as Dempsey came. Ferry hard around. Cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line by the Stars. Ferry got it to the blue line. Kept in at the blue line. No, goes off the feet of Hollis. Here goes Hollis now. Hollis looking to pull away. At the dot, walks in, pulls the trigger. A big stop there by the goalkeeper. Right off the butt end. The stick went flying. And now we'll go back to retrieve the stick. As the Stars get out to center, here's Bishop. Bishop lost his footing at the blue line. Here's Dempsey now. Dempsey rounding the net like Bobby Orr. Up ahead to Karen. Karen wearing Darryl Towley's old number 56. Shaheen at the dot, walking in, pulling the trigger. And that went over the outstretched arms of the goalkeeper. Kept in by the Seahawks, but away come the Stars now. Back the other way with 8:45 to go. Here in the opening stanza. Nice job on the back check to dislodge the puck, but staying with it. Over the blue line, letting the shot go, dragging the flipper. The rebound comes back to Orlando. And he'll close the wickets, and there'll be no further play. Oh, a nice stop there by Nico Orlando on the rebound. As he dragged the right flipper to make the save, and then stayed square to the shooter. Make the save on the rebound. Away comes Sapia now. Sapia up for Shaheen. Shaheen's got Karen with him. Shaheen kicking it to himself, staying onside somehow. The white helmeted ref says so. Back the other way now. Here come the Stars through the neutral zone. Pilney on his horse to get back. Pilney, may have gotten away with a little bit of a slew foot there. I think it was completely accidental, but he still got away with one. I'm surprised the parents didn't complain more. Good job by the Echo Stars parents. Usually when something like that happens, you hear the ridiculous, oh, hey, oh, what the, oh, hey, oh. That's exactly how it sounds from where I'm standing. Reaching up and pouring at it there was Karen. That might be the most egregious hand pass in the history of hand passes there. So speaking of Darryl Towley, all eyes will be on the great city of Orchard Park, New York tomorrow as the Bills play host to the Chiefs of Kansas City. My prediction, ladies and gentlemen, the Bills will win the game. Will the Bills win the game the second time these two teams get together later in the year? That's the one they want. If they win this one, they got a better chance of being back at home for it later on in December, perhaps January, more so. The playoffs are mostly in January. Two top dogs in the AFC going at it, and Pittsburgh and Baltimore going at it as well. So big weekend in the NFL. Back the other way now. Here come the Stars trying to get around. Tanzosh made a great play with the skates there to break it up, and then accidentally took the man out who was flying by. Great defensive play there by Tanzosh, and it comes back for Hepburn now. Hepburn got it to Bongo. Bongo back to Hepburn. Beautiful short-range pass. Hepburn and Cunningham now over the blue line. Stepping to the outside, lost the handle on it, poke checked away. Hepburn sending it back down low where Cunningham was in the neighborhood. That's cleared to the blue line, kept in by Kemble. Nice job by Kemble to step up. And Cunningham protecting the puck off the boards for Tanzosh. Tanzosh couldn't get it in, but it was knocked down. Was it a high stick? It was. I was wondering if the Seahawks had touched it again. They did not. Offside, excuse me, high stick is the call. So 1-0, the goal by Kemble. The only one thus far here in the opening stanza. You're watching Southeastern Connecticut hockey here on the SoLu. Penalty at the blue line with Dempsey, Hollis, Ferry, and Glantz, the forward units. It was reportedly covered up by the goalkeeper. All right, Hollis will do it again. Dempsey coming over to tell Hollis, you get me the puck, I'll put it in the net. I think that's what he said. I don't speak defenseman, though. If it was a goalie, I could have told you, because I do speak goalie. Pilney pinched in, but the Stars come away with it now. Back the other way, down the right wing. Walking in, sliding over with Dempsey. Big stop, Orlando. And Orlando swiped it out of harm's way. Pilney couldn't get the puck out. To the corner it goes now. Dempsey on giving pressure there. Came out. And on the stick of Ferry. Away comes Ferry now. Ferry down the right wing. Ferry looking to cut back to the outside. Lost the handle on it. Got back to it. Tried to cut back in front. A nice play there by Norman. He comes back out to center. Gotta wonder when that guy shows up in the rink, does everybody go, Norm? Of course, the kids probably don't know the great Norm Peterson. The parents are probably too young, but maybe the grandparents might know the great Norm Peterson, as I'm getting that old now. Well, 6:02 left to go here in the opening stanza. Shaheen leans in to take it. Karen on the wing. Face-off taken away by Tanzash. Behind the net it goes now. Hard around. Sapio leave it for Camp. Camp. That puck went into the Zamboni doors, and the Seahawks couldn't get it out. Kept it at the blue line, and now the Seahawks do get it away to center, and away comes Karen. Karen down the left wing. Karen. Adade leaned into Karen. Norman out there. As it heads off into the corner for Sapio will send it behind the net. Stars on it there. Off the boards and out to center. We're sent back in by Tanzash. Just the whistle, just off sides. Not a terrible play. Well, the ref is going to indicate that the faceoff's coming deep in the Seahawks zone. I think that's a little bit egregious there. And he's saying Tanzash did it on purpose. So off sides is the call. Face off deep in the Seahawks zone. Back for Haber. Haber at the blue line. Haber winding, shooting, deflected. Nice stop there. There's Orlando. Got the flipper on it there. There's Tanzash now. Off the board. Seahawks trying to get it out. Couldn't do so. And comes bouncing loose for Camp. Here comes Camp now. Camp the act the other way. A 3-on-2. He's got Shaheen. Karen getting to the cooker. Camp cutting to the outside. Camp left it for Shaheen. Lets the shot go. Nice stop. And tracked down by Karen. Karen puts the brakes on. Looking to pull the trigger. Couldn't get the shot away as the Starks break it up. And back the other way. Look at Camp getting on his horse to get the first one back to break it up. Covering nicely, though, at the blue line there with Sapia. That's good coaching and good execution there by the young lad Sapia. Knocked down now, Vigente over the blue line. Forced to the outside. Tried to cut back in against the grain there. Poke checked away by Orlando, and Karen came back to get a chunk of it. On it there and sent all the way out to center. And there's chased down there by Bongo. Bongo in on the forecheck. Over across it goes. Good first outlet pass by the Stars. Number 64. What it now? Consolo. Consolo looking to hit the trailer. None coming. As it sticked into the corner now for Kemble. Kemble turning back to the forehand behind her net. Kemble on it there. Kemble trying to carry it out. Lost the handle on it. Bounces back in front dangerously. And over now for Cunningham. Cunningham with it. Cunningham trying to step to the outside. Cleared and got it out to center. And tracking it down there, Hepburn. Hepburn giving chase. Good puck movement by the Stars as they deflected all the way, and that can't possibly be icing and is not icing. Good communication there by the officials. There's Dempsey. Will grab the rolling puck and get things started for the Seahawks down the right wing. Dempsey trying to get it out. Got it right to the blue line. Where it is still in. The Stars have somehow kept it in. Dempsey trying to move it out. Coming to move over the pile there and help him out. You got to like the young lad there just putting his head down. Looking like a goat on the side of the mountain was Hepburn. Hepburn said, I had enough with this. He just put his head down and moved everybody. You got to like that. Looked like a ram. Tommy the Ram Hepburn with the puck behind the net. Lost the handle on it. That's an NIL right there. Make some money off that son. In the corner now. Hepburn with it. Hepburn tried to go weak side. That one's intercepted right up the gut. Walking up, pulling the trigger. But a nice job there by Kemble. And away comes Cunningham now. Cunningham down the left wing. Cunningham pursuing the puck as the Stars do a nice job getting it out of their own zone. But Pilney read that one like a fine piece of literature and almost completed the novel back the other way. Now Hepburn. Hepburn will send the puck in with 2:33 left to go. Stars behind their own net with it. Off the boards. Ferry. One hand on the stick. Got it out in front. Seahawks were changing. Glance out there now, and here's Hollis off the bench. Lance tried to keep it in. He did so. Back to the blue line it comes where Pilney did a nice job to keep it in. That one fired in by Glance. Never got through. Back to the blue line it goes. Camp couldn't keep it in. The Stars come away with it to center ice. 2:05 left to go now. Down the right wing. Come the Stars trying to cut back in front. Poke checked away by Camp. At the blue line. That's taken away by the Seahawks. And here they come now. Defense to offense. Quickly Glance. He lost the puck, but here comes Hollis with good puck support at the dot. Lets the laser beam go. That just missed. Camp did a great job to hustle over and keep it in. But it's gotten out to center ice by the Stars. Pilney with a nice recovery there. At the blue line. Pilney with a nice poke check. And away comes Hollis now. Hollis over the blue line. Over for Ferry. Ferry trying to make the move. Almost beat two Stars. Did get it to Hollis. Comes back to Ferry now. Ferry, good edge work there as he turns behind the net. Ferry got it out in front. Parked there was Glance. Couldn't connect, and the Stars got it out to center and all the way out. Where Tanzas will give chase. Tanzas off the boards. And then sending it all the way down the center where the Stars will recover. Up ahead now, Bishop. Bishop down the right wing. Bishop will send it in. On it now, Kemble. Kemble lost the handle on it behind the net. Went back to recover nicely. Up for Sapia. Sapia tried to get it to Shaheen. Shaheen lost the handle on it. Here's a chance out in front. Tanzas stepping up, taking away the real estate. Sapia coming over to get in front of that with under a minute to go. Trying to cut back in front was Bishop, taken away and back the other way. Now here comes Shaheen. Shaheen serpentines his way out to the red line. Shaheen trying to cut back inside. A nice job by Haber to get over and break that one up, but only momentarily as Shaheen, keeping the legs moving, got to the puck. And pouncing on it there is the goalkeeper with just 27 seconds left to go. Here in the opening stanza. And the face-off deep in the Star zone. Shaheen leaning in to take it for the Seahawks. Face-off won by the Stars. Kemble letting the shot go. She's already got one from the blue line off of face-off. Looking to prove the first one was no fluke is Bryn Kimball. Nice stop by the Stars goalkeeper. Face-off now coming to the other side. Karen right behind Shaheen. And the uncovered wing gets to Tanzas. Behind the net it goes now. Sapia trying to get the puck in front. Lost the handle on. The Stars will send it around. 12 seconds left to go. Tanzas pinching. And can't get it out. Nice job by Karen. Now it does come out to center where Ellis will turn. He's only got 3 seconds left. Going to have to get the shot away. Not going to happen as Tanzas forced him wide. And there's the buzzer. The opening stanzas come to a close. You scored the end of one. The Seahawks won. The Stars 0. We'll be right back with the second period in just a moment. No, my. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As the second stanza are about to get underway here, I thought that was a real excellently played first stanza from both teams, to be honest with you. I really liked a lot of what I saw. I hope you did too. So 1-0 is the score. The goal by Kemble. That is all that is on the board thus far between either of these organizations. Two real good goaltenders here for each organization. So I think the low-scoring affair is going to continue. We'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. The advantage of constantly talking is you're probably going to be right about 50% of the time, no matter what you say. And that's why I never shut up. And if I get one more right than wrong, then hey, I'm right most of the time. Along the boards now, trying to get the puck in. Dempsey took two men out and kicked it ahead for Hepburn. There's Hepburn now up for Bongo. Bongo got it back to Hepburn, but kept in nicely at the blue line by the Stars. Good play there by Perham. Into the corner goes now Dempsey. Couldn't get it out. Kept in by the Stars. That one off the shin and out to center. Hepburn giving chase. Perham on it there. Bongo over for puck support. Waited for his buddy to get back on sides. And Bongo wheeling and dealing his way down the right wing. And Hepburn over for puck support too. Kept the puck in. That goes hard around. And the Stars looking to come away with it. Here come the Stars now, back through the neutral zone, over the blue line, walking in at the dot, pulling the trigger. That one went right over the waffle. There's the goalkeeper, Orlando. That one came back to Orlando. Orlando, calm, cool, and collective, just got the waffle and stick down. Made the save, and then there'll be no further play. And leaning in now is Wygen, I think it says. Ferry on the wing there. Hollis at center ice. Glance on the other wing. Tanzash on defense with Sapia. And the boys now trying to dig it loose. Couldn't come away with it. Oh, excuse me, that's Camp, not Sapia. I apologize. And Hollis on the puck there. Came right back to him, but overskated it. Then kept in by the Stars. Behind there it goes now. Camp giving chase there. He's run into. And the Seahawks, Hollis couldn't get it out. Stars applying some pressure here, making it difficult on the Seahawks to come away with it. And they do it yet again. As it's chopped at and finally comes out to the blue line, but the Seahawks expended a lot of time and a lot of energy just to get the puck to the blue line, only to have it sent right back in by the Stars. And away now comes Hollis. Hollis down the right wing. Hollis forced wide. Hollis puts the brakes on. Hollis turns and wheels, lets the shot go. It's a smart play there by Hollis. You don't want to carry the puck into the corner. That's where plays go to die. You're better off just stopping curling right where he was, about 5 feet or so from the faceoff circle. Off the boards and out to center where Camp tried to get it up on the backhand, couldn't connect. Ferry tried to get to it. That was knocked away and back the other way now. Bishop. Tanzash got a chunk. Bishop to the outside. Hollis. Got a chunk of his man there, sent them down, so I think it's going to go for holding. This is going to be the call against Hollis. So a power play coming up now for the Stars. Face off one back to the blue line. Norman makes the move, walks in, lets the shot go. Deflected, never got to Orlando. Stars got it behind the net, got it back out in front. Didn't find it in the skates there as Dempsey chops at it. And now the Seahawks come away with it to center ice with Shaheen. We'll get to it there. Shaheen took a chop against the hands there. I think there the ref got it. Slashing is the call. Can't argue with that call. Shaheen took a two-hander right across the wrist. Glad to see he's all right. It wasn't a dirty play. Bishop was just trying to make a play and came through with the chopping motion there. Well, power play is now gone from the Stars, as it'll be a 4-on-4 now for the next minute and 9 seconds, and then the Seahawks will have a power play for 21 seconds, if my math is correct. Down the right wing now over the blue line, trying to cut to the inside, broken up nicely, and then Kemble put the brakes on and got it out to center. Sent it all the way down, but perfectly placed for not an icing call. And the Stars get it out to center. Poke checked away by Shaheen. Here's Shaheen now. Shaheen over the blue line. Lets the shot go. Just wide of the goalkeeper. 11:34 left to go here in the second stanza. Stars got it back to the blue line. Dempsey. Dempsey sliding it over. And now Norman. Norman with it. Norman got it out to center. Now it's knocked down. Here comes Dempsey now. Dempsey back the other way with speed. Dempsey down the right wing. Tried to cut inside. It was broken up. Nicely timed poke check there. And Dempsey got it back, though. Here's Dempsey now on the backhand. Dempsey curls back to the blue line. Lets the shot go. Steered aside by the goalkeeper. And on it there was Norman. Norman towards the end of his shift, though. Running on fumes, looking like Cougar. Hoping Maverick will come by and help out. Sent in. Excuse me. But offsides is the goal. How about that? What a great job by the DJ. Just as I mentioned, the great Maverick. Kenny Loggins, danger zone, played over top. I got to think the DJ's got the earpiece in the ear, tuned into the game. Either way, she is locked in today. Great job there by Mama Dempsey. I believe that Top Gun 3 is about to start pre-production, as they call it. When you make a great sequel like Top Gun 2, you can make another one. You have carte blanche. At least to make at least one more. We'll see how it goes. Here's Bongo now. I expect it to be great as the first two, of course, are. First one, legendary. Second one, excellent. Along the boards now. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey as the Seahawks trying to get the shot away with Bongo. The power play over. And here's Bishop now out of the box with fresh legs. Bishop over the blue line. Can't sidestep Camp. Got the puck in. And Bishop and Pilney do battle in the corner for the puck. And Hepburn came back to help out. Stars run it back down low. Camp on it there. Camp all around, cleared, kept in at the blue line. As getting back to his feet and sending it out to center ice, and Bongo will give chase. That one, I think, went off the bench or something. Either way, it's a whistle with 10 minutes left to go here. In the second stanza, the middle stanza. Shakespeare's favorite stanza, ladies and gentlemen, from the Rose Garden here in Norwich, Connecticut. The Stars and the Seahawks doing battle for your entertainment purposes here today. Ferry down the right wing. Ferry lets the shot go. Tough angle. Big stop. The netminder did a nice job to stay with it as it handcuffed him. Lost sight of it for a moment, but it was right in front of him. Back the other way now. Look at Hollis. Hollis on his horse. Hollis came back to break it up. Oh, you got to really like the back-checking effort there by big number 42 as he steamrolled back into the play. But the Stars with an opportunity letting the shot go at the feet of Orlando, and away comes Ferry. Hollis's game is growing, really becoming a very good 200-foot hockey player. He can sniper it. He can skate. He's big. He's strong. And you continue back-checking like that, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the difference between being a good hockey player and a great hockey player is back-checking, back-checking, back-checking. It's never too early to start getting back and never too late to start back-checking. 9:15 left to go. And that's the makings of a good hockey player right there. You get back, you make a beeline to the puck, and you arrive in ill humor. Right on the stick of Kemble off the face-off. She'll dump it in off the boards. Sapir on the forecheck. Comes back to the blue line, knock down Shaheen. Good anticipatory play there by Shaheen. You want to go where the puck is going, not where the puck is or where the puck has been, as the great Michael Scott once said. 9:01 left to go here. In the second stanza, 1-0, still the score. I told you, this game's going to stay low scoring. You got two good goaltenders and two good defenses. It's that defense high. Going at it is Pilney, stepping up at the blue line. Lost the handle on it. That came back to Karen. Karen will send it behind the net for Sapia. Sapia trying to get it back in front. Lost the handle on it. And away come the Stars with it now. Now to the blue line, kept in now. It rolls away to center ice with 8:40 to go. Quickly, Shaheen. Going defense to offense down the right wing. Lost the handle on it. Over comes Sapia. Over comes Dempsey. Seahawks digging, mucking, doing their homework. And got it up. Here's Sapia now. Sapia, that's a dot, letting the shot go, and they stop. By the goalkeeper there. Ends up behind the net. Seahawks on it there. Trying to get it in front of Sapia. That rolls around dangerously. Goes back behind the net again. Stars trying to get the puck out here. Cleared and kept in by Dempsey. Here's Dempsey now. Dempsey letting the shot go. The rebound, chopping at it. They score! Reed Sapia getting to the cooker. Dempsey let the shot go. And Sapia stayed with it. Chopped at the rebound. A huge goal there. And the Seahawks have doubled the lead. 2-0 is the score. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, you get to the cooker, get to the cooker, get to the cooker. You take a young lad or a young lady the first time they come to the rink and skate around with those little dolphin things like Tom Brady was doing a week or so ago, and you take them to the blue paint and you say, this is the cooker, this is where you got to get to. And clearly Mr. and Mrs. Sapia did that for Reed when he was a young lad, and he remembers that all-important life lesson as he gets to the cooker and buries the rebound off the shot from my main man, Mendo Dempsey. So 2-0 is the score. Nice back check there by Cunningham. I really like the team effort back checking here by the Seahawks today. That's a choice. That's imposing your will. Here's Hepburn now. Hepburn left it for Cunningham. Cunningham getting the shot away. Waffled aside. Into the corner it goes now and comes out the other end. Stars on it there looking to clear it. Bongo made it difficult. Dempsey made it impossible. Kept in at the blue line. And now we see the Seahawks making it difficult on the Stars to get out to center. It's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Whatever the heck a gander is. No one ever told me. 7:08 left to go here in the second stanza. 2-0. The Seahawks lead it. The goal moments ago by Sapia. And there's the face-off now. Deep in the Star zone. Hepburn. He tried to get it to Bongo. And that comes out to center ice with the Stars. Tried to break it out. And now they followed up. Here's Bishop. Bishop hounded by Hepburn. Again, we see the Seahawks back-checking efforts there rewarded with a nice defensive play there by Tommy Hepburn. Back-checking, 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 ladies and gentlemen. If you want to have a good team, you got to back-check. You got to get on your horse. You got to, even if you don't break the puck up, if you cause the guy to change direction, or somebody else can break the play up, but because you're back-checking hard, you're there to get the puck and turn it around and go back the other way. Nothing bad can happen from back-checking, ladies and gentlemen. You should back-check on the ice, and you should back-check in life as well. Sent in there by Perhan, but offsides is the call. With exactly 6:44 left to go. Near in the second stanza, 2-0, the goals by Kemble and Sapia. Face-off won by Hollis cleanly. Another important aspect of the game that Hollis is good at. Down the right wing, Hollis on the back check. Got a chunk of it. And you know where all the back checking starts on this team? Young man, number 65, Alan Bongo. Alan Backcheck Bongo. The guy's middle name is Backcheck. And I'll tell you what, the good thing about back checking is it's contagious. The real good thing about back checking is there's no vaccine for it. So once you get it, you got it. Here's Hollis now. Hollis stepping to the outside, letting the shot go. Deflected out of harm's way. Came back in front of Ferry, jamming at it. Hollis right at the goal line. Let's see what the ref has to say. I see no goal signal being given here. Ferry was sent down. The ref over to discuss how he didn't like that sort of shenanigans. Although I think it was the right play by the Stars defenseman to deck Ferry, and I think it was the right play by Ferry to be digging for the rebound. I myself don't think that's a penalty. I mean, technically it is. The ref wouldn't be wrong to call it. I'm just saying I myself wouldn't have called it. And look at the refs agreeing with the broadcaster. That's something you don't see every day. We certainly don't call that Tuesday around these parts. Face-off won by Hollis. Ferry standing perfectly still. No room to step into it from where he was standing. There's Ferry now. Along the boards. That couldn't be kept in by Camp. It comes back. to Tanzosh. Tanzosh under the rest there from Vidrian. And back checking nicely there with Shaheen again. We see the back checking effort. It's been a team back checking effort again. Shaheen on the back check breaks it up. Well, you look down the bench and you see this guy doing it, that guy doing it, this gal doing it. And you say to yourself, well, I better do it. Otherwise, I'm going to, be the odd man out here. I don't want to be the only guy, who's not getting the job done on the back check. And you see your buddies doing it. And like I said, you just step up and do it. Icing waved off by the officials. Good job there by the officials to wave that off. And Stars looking to break it out as Camp got a chunk of it and offsides. There's the call. 5:13 left to go here in the second stanza. And face off just outside the Star zone. Shaheen Sapia. And on left wing, I believe, is Cunningham, but no, it's not. It's Karen. I apologize. Ellis. And look at the back checking effort there by Karen to break it up. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it is spreading like wildfire. Not that I should use that term after what happened in our backyard last weekend. It's spreading like, well, what else spreads? I don't know. Well, I'm not sure exactly how to put it, but it is contagious. Here's Shaheen now. Shaheen walking in all alone from the dot in and coming from behind to break it up was Norman. Well, Norman did his part to back check and back the other way now. Bishop to the outside. Bishop letting the shot go on the backhand. Big stop. Got it out in front dangerously. They score. Bishop got the puck back out in front. And burying the biscuit there for the Stars was number 64. That is Consolo. Consolo got to the cooker, and Bishop did a real great job to stay with it. As he went behind the net with speed, he got the puck back out in front. Consolo buries the biscuit there, and now it's a one-goal game. 2-1 is the score. George sending it in. Bongo finished the check there. Up now for Kimball. Kimball out to center. No icing. Icing is waved off. 4:15 to go here in the second stanza. The Stars have just cut the lead in half. And the goaltender trying to get in the way of Bongo. Bongo didn't appreciate it. Bongo just poured at it. Now Bongo comes back right in front. Bongo didn't appreciate the goaltender trying to get in his way there and just poured at him. Is Ellis now broken up by back check. Bongo, another tremendous play of the blue line. Cunningham now with the puck. Cunningham right on the stick of Hepburn. That's a nice pass. Here's Hepburn now. Lost the handle on it. That's turned over and back the other way now. Here come the Stars through the neutral zone. Kimball got a chunk of them, and back checking there was Hepburn, and on the stick of Dempsey. Dempsey with the move. Dempsey with the puck on a string now coming out. Dempsey over the red line. Dempsey, one man to beat. Looking to go end-to-end at the dot. Dempsey lowers the shoulder. Got the shot away. A big stop there by the Stars goalkeeper. Wait, I tell you, the Stars goalkeeper getting quite feisty in between the pipes there as he took a chop at Dempsey. I like this kid. That's my kind of goaltender. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I grew up at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum watching William Smith, and a hand pass is called. So no goal, as it was immediately waved off by the official. Seahawks got a little bit of trouble in their own zone, but it's just a hand pass. So good job by the official there. He waved it off immediately. That's all you want. You want the official to be discernive and just decisive. He waved it off and gave the internationally recognized symbol for hand pass. Stars coach disagreeing with the play, or with the call. I think he's probably arguing something else. He can't be arguing the hand pass. It was a very blatant hand pass. I think he might be arguing a couple of the checks thrown by the Seahawks and things of that nature, but I don't think he's got a leg to stand on with the hand pass if that's what he's arguing. I don't think he is. To be perfectly honest with you. And the ref says, all right, that's enough. I let you say your piece. Now let's not push it here. I didn't say we were friends. Off the boards now, here's Ferry. Ferry down the right wing. I do speak official, ladies and gentlemen. I've officiated thousands of games, coached hundreds of games, then broadcast hundreds of games, but I've definitely officiated more games than I've coached and broadcast. Well, let me tell you something. If you want to scout a player, you want to check out a player and scout a player, the absolute best way to scout a player is ref their game. That's the best where you get to see every little thing. You get to see if the kid's got the attitude and the heart that you want on your organization. You get to see if the kid's not a nice kid, we'll say, or a nice kid. Letting the shot go because they're really, you'll find out who a kid is when you ref their games. Stars can't get it out. Hollis on the back check, kept it in. Comes all the way back out to center and circling back at the blue line is Camp. Camp found it from behind. Camp down the right wing with speed. Lost the handle on it momentarily. Ferry got a big chunk of O'Connor as he went by. Ferry looking like he had a disagreement with an abominable snowman. Picks his stick back up. Abominable. Imagine that. Right on the stick of Ferry. Ferry did get it out to Hollis. Hollis quickly now through the neutral zone with speed to the outside. Hollis around the diving defenseman. Lets the shot go. Waffle save by the goalkeeper, and there'll be no further play. 1:59 left to go here. A beautiful fall day here in southeastern Connecticut. I think it's going to get up to 60. No, high of 59. All right, well, pretty close. But, well, ladies and gentlemen, I never said I was an Al Roker. Now, did I? As the faceoff won by the Stars. Or perhaps even a Willard Scott. I am not. Away comes Ellis now. Ellis has got help. Ellis to the outside. Ellis sliding it over. Letting the shot go. Big stop there by Orlando. And away come the Seahawks now. Back the other way. It's a nice save there by Nico Orlando, and the turnover in the neutral zone. The defense lady fell. Walking in now, Bishop. Bishop to the backhand. He scores! Bishop buries the biscuit and comes down to the goaltender. A little coordinated celebration there by the Stars as they tie the affair with a minute and a half left to go here in the second stanza. 2-2 is now the score as Bishop broke in to bury the biscuit. A little bit of Twisted Sister played there by the DJ. That pleases the broadcaster. Good old D. Schneider, a good pal and friend of the program. On the boards, true story. I wouldn't say I'm still friends with D. Schneider, but I did coach his son for a couple of seasons. I don't know if you ever had the opportunity to meet D. Schneider, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, let me tell you, the nicest dude you'll ever meet. No, I mean, just super nice guy and super nice family. The smartest man I ever have met thus far on the planet. I haven't bumped into Elon Musk, but D. Schneider's the smartest guy I ever met. He was not what you would think the lead singer of Twisted Sister would be. But I did have the privilege of coaching his son Jesse for a couple of seasons back in the day. And I was so excited. I was like, oh, D, I'm a big. He never wanted to talk about Twisted Sister. He only wanted to talk about hockey and things like that whenever we chatted. And when I first met him, I'm like, oh, D, I'm a big fan. He's like, oh, yeah, thank you. And that was it. I could tell he didn't want to talk about it. I picked up what he was putting down, but once I got to know him, well, I'm telling you, I'm not joking around. The smartest guy I ever met in my life. Beautiful pass by Sapia, winding, shooting, and a glove save. The rebound gets pushed aside. And on it now, Tanzosh. Tanzosh couldn't keep it in, so offsides the call with 21 seconds left to go here in the second stanza. And faceoff will come in the neutral zone. There's Hepburn, Bongo, and Cunningham, the forward units out there now. Over Coach Tanzosh. It's Pilney. Overstepped it, and here comes Cunningham now. Cunningham running two. As the puck bounces around and back the other way now, Norman. Norman over the blue line, will dump it in. Goaltender Orlando will send it to the corner, and that's going to do it. As the second stanza will come to a close. Your score at the end of 2, the Stars 2 and the Seahawks 2. We'll be right back with the third period. Don't you dare go anywhere. Get your Funyuns ready and pour that sarsaparilla high. No mind. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the third and final chapter of this unwritten story being unveiled right before your very eyes and ears here, only on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. And we have got a dandy here. 2-1. 2-2 is the score. Seahawks jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and the Stars with 2 unanswered goals. And later in the second period, have tied the score, and that is where we stand as the ref drops the puck and the third period is underway. And as it's sent ahead, Cunningham will give chase. No icing as it didn't make it all the way down there. Bongo got a chunk of it. Cunningham trying to get it back to Bongo. And away come the Stars now, back the other way. Mounted from behind there by Bongo, causing the play to go off sides. Good job there by Batcheck Bongo. Face off just outside the Seahawks zone. Face off won by the Stars. They send it in. Came back out to center ice for Norman. Norman over the blue line, tried to cut to the inside. Pilney got a big chunk of him. Letting the shot go, ends up behind the net on the stick of Kemble. Kemble tried to get it up to Cunningham. Now did get it to Cunningham. And here's Cunningham now through the neutral zone over for Pilney. Pilney down the right wing. Pilney putting the brakes on, trying to cut back inside. Lost the handle on it. Now trying to get it back. And Bongo will break that up and send it in on the backhand. Behind there it goes, Cunningham trying to give chase. Kemble did a nice job to step up and keep it in, letting the shot go. That one bounces right to Cunningham. Cunningham side of the net. That goes right through the crease. And into the corner where the Stars will come away with it. Well, sent on the stick of Dempsey. There's Dempsey now. Dempsey through the neutral zone. Dempsey down the right wing. Dempsey looking to cut back inside. It was poke checked away. And the Stars get it back out to center. But Dempsey on the back check breaks it up. Now Dempsey to himself off the boards. Dempsey off the boards again. Dempsey off the boards for a third time. Now gets the shot away, deflected down low by the goalkeeper. 13-18 left to go here in the third period. They're digging, they're mucking, they're doing their homework in the corner. Trying to come away with it. Now Hollis. Hollis walking out, pulls the trigger. He scores! The hard work in the corner by Cunningham. Jostled the puck loose. Came right on the stick of Hollis. Hollis walked out with it. And let the wrist shot go. Buries the biscuit there for the Seahawks. And they regain the lead. 3-2 is your score. And let's not forget, let's tip our hat to the officials there. They could have blown it dead. They chose not to. They let the boys play. I like when the officials let the boys get the puck out of the zone. Like the puck, off the boards sometimes. And Bishop with it now. Bishop down the right wing, hounded by Hollis. Hollis buries the biscuit after Cunningham jostled it loose. Here's Glance now. Glance tried to connect there with Hollis. That just failed to click. And the Stars come away with it at center ice. Over the blue line, on sides. Nice job by the entire Stars team to stay on sides. As letting the shot go, didn't get through. That hit a leg. Seahawks doing battle. Camp with it. Got it out to center. As the Stars send it back in. Green chases Camp. Camp now rounding the net like Bobby Orr with 12:05 to go. Camp lost the handle on it. Poke checked away by Bishop. Tanzash on it there quickly. Got it up and kept in by Hebert. Now it comes away to center. And picked up there by the Stars at their own blue line. Knocked aside by Sapia. Sapia getting to it. Sapia on the backhand. Lets the shot go and a nice stop there by the goalkeeper. 0-0 in your scorecard. 13:47 left to go here in the affair. 3-2. The Seahawks are leading it. Shaheen trying to push it forward. And the uncovered winger for the Stars got it out to center. 11:42 left to go. Here in the third and final stanza, Shaheen leans in to take the draw. Just outside the zone, in the neutral zone, where the Federation and Klingon ships are free to go. On it now is Kemble. Kemble lost the handle on it, sent back up on the stick of Dempsey. Dempsey, beautiful cross ice pass. And away the Seahawks come now over the blue line, Sapia. In the corner it goes, sent on around by the Stars as they look to get things going. Kemble got a chunk of it there. Nice job there to keep it in by Kemble. Back to the blue line. Kemble kept it in, lets the shot go, deflected off a leg. She's already got one today from the blue line, looking for number 2. Here's Bryn behind the net, chasing it down. And at the center it goes, where Kemble will recover. Nice job to go to the forehand and send it all the way down. It's all right. It's just an icing, I know. An icing is better than a turnover, ladies and gentlemen. An icing is way better than a turnover. And go to the forehand and send it up hard. I mean, it wasn't the ideal play. Certainly wasn't what Bryn would have chose to do first and foremost, but still. I'll say this still. I'll die on this hill, ladies and gentlemen. Icing's better than a turnover. Face off one now. Here's George letting the shot go. He scores! The Stars won the face-off. George got the shot away. I'm not sure. Perhaps Orlando was screened. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, 3-3 is the score. And I know somebody at home now is saying, oh, yeah, icing's not a big deal, huh, Mr. Broadcaster? No, like I said, I'll die on that hill. George, off the face-off win, buries the biscuit. And 3-3 is your score. Aber trying to get the puck in. So 10.5 minutes left to go. Now the Stars have tied the game for the second time today. Bishop against Bongo. Tanzash. Got it out to center. Sent back in by O'Connor, but offsides is the call. And with 10:32 left to go. And Bishop. Bishop against Bongo. Killer Bees. But they're not on the same team, so I'm not sure. They might be a bee and a wasp. Ant-Man and Wasp wasn't bad. Ant-Man Quantum Mania movie was terrible. There's the Stars trying to get at the center. They do. Knocked down by Camp at Bongo. Send it back. Over the blue line. Here come the Stars away with the puck. Stars carrying it. Did they stay on sides? They did. Boy, I'll tell you. This Stars team does a real nice job to stay on sides. Here's a chance now. In front, dangerously on the backhand. It hits Orlando. Orlando doing the splits. Everybody pinballs around as Pilney sent Bishop flying. Bishop went back at Pilney. Orlando was busy concentrating on the puck as he made the save. And let's see if any penalties are handed out here. The refs have done a good job just not handing out penalties. And yet again, I'll tell you, give me this officiating crew every single game, every single weekend, every single time. I like the way they're letting the boys and girls play. There's a scrum after the whistle. All right, everybody, break it up, play nice. Let's drop the puck and keep playing. No point in sending this guy to the sin bin, that girl to the sin bin. And it's 5-on-5 anyway. It wastes everybody's time. That's all, man, I'll tell you. Give me these two refs, like I said, every single game. I love it. Let the boys and girls play. They'll be fine. Along the boards now, trying to come out with it is Camp. Camp through the neutral zone, stepping to the outside. Camp over the red line. Camp over the blue line. Camp trying to cut in. Ends up on the stick of Hollis. Hollis letting the shot go. Can of corn there for the goaltender. Or maybe it wasn't a can of corn. Maybe it turned out to be a can of beans as he had a little trouble with it. And Ferry came right in there trying to jostle the puck loose. 9:26 left to go. Here in the affair. 3-3 is your score. Face off deep. Face off one. Ferry standing perfectly still. Couldn't get a lot on it. On the stick of Glance. Glance tried to get it back in front as Kimball. activated quickly to keep the puck in. The Stars trying to get it out. Came back to Kemble. Nice job by Kemble to keep it in, letting the wrist shot go. That one eluded the goalkeeper for a moment. But found it and covered up. Kemble's got that hard, heavy shot on her wrist shot. She's got a real good wrist shot. She gets a lot on it. Leaning in now is Hollis. Hollis wins the draw. Cleanly, Dempsey straight away lets the shot go. The rebound, the jab out of the netminder. Down and doing a reverse snow angel. The goaltender's still down. Is he hurt? I think he might have been hurt there on the play. A little slow to get up. Is the goalkeeper. Maybe the shot got him somewhere that he didn't care for or what. I hope he's all right. He just laid there. I thought he was just covering the low ice, but hopefully the young lad is okay. As the coach over to tend to the goalkeeper. Maybe he took the puck off the neck area there. He seems to be favoring his neck, so. All right, looks like there's going to be no worse for wear. Got the helmet back on. I think the puck did get him up high and shook him up a little. Good job by the goalkeeper there, shaking it off. Good job by the coaching staff. Glad to see the young lad staying in the game. That pleases the broadcast. That's what we want to see. He made a big save, and then I thought he was down on the low ice, covering the low ice. Apparently he was down from being injured, so very happy he's okay. All right, 8:54 left to go here in the third and final stanza. 3-3 is the score. Shaheen leaning in to take the draw against Bishop. Face-off won by the Seahawks, but the Stars come away with it. Back the other way, SoLu trying to step to the outside. And then onside at the blue line as Dempsey tried to bring his man in offsides. But nice job by Ellis to stay on sides and away. Come the Seahawks trying to get it over. And then chipped ahead to Bongo. Bouncing puck. Turning and going with it now is Shaheen. Shaheen wheeling and dealing. Over the blue line. Trying to cut back in. Can't do so. Comes back to Kemble. Kemble letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. Now it bounces around dangerously. And the Stars muscle it out to center. 8:05 left to go. Here's Kemble now. Kemble over the red line. Lost a handle on it and sent ahead by the Stars. They knock it down. Trying to send it up on SoLu. The Stars recover there. Hebert. He'll slide it across. Chased down by Sapia. Over the left wing. Trying to cut to the inside. On the back check, Karen. Letting the shot go. Getting the stick on it there. And extending the leg was Orlando. Bishop looking to keep it in, but can't do so as Karen gets it away to center. And the Seahawks will regroup there. On it quickly through the neutral zone. Sapia. Sapia trying to step back to the inside. Sapia lost the handle on it and comes away to center ice for the Stars as they'll dump it in. 7:15 left to go here in the third stanza. Kemble on the puck behind her net. It rolled up on her there. A little bit of trouble. Trying to get around. Vermont. Almost with the turnover and back the other way now. Here comes Shaheen. Shaheen just ran over his man there. As Hebert came in and just got in his way, and Shaheen just kept going. Hebert a little shaken up, but he looks all right as he heads over to the bench for repairs. Here are the Stars now with it. Carrying the puck through the neutral zone, Arade. He's running to. Sent ahead by Cunningham. There's Adade. Down the right wing at the dot, pulls the trigger. Orlando to save right on the stick of Camp with 6.5 minutes left to go. As they're digging, they're mucking, they're doing their homework. And that came back to the blue line. Bongo kicked it up ahead. Bongo, a possible 2-on-1 with Cunningham, but lost the handle on it. Sent back in, but offside. This is the call. 3-3 is your score. 6:13 left to go here in the affair. And just in case you're wondering, no, there is no sudden death or sudden life overtime, no matter how many letters, protests, rallies, and hunger strikes I go on, USA Hockey will not institute it. Over the blue line now, Bishop making the move. Broken up nicely there on the back check by Camp. 6 minutes left to go in a tight affair, a real pressure cooker starting to overflow here in Norwich today. On it now, Cunningham. Cunningham down the left wing. Cunningham, beautiful pass across for Pilney. Oh, Cunningham really threaded the needle there. Here's Pilney. Got it to Bongo. Bongo with room. Bongo looking to find it. Lost the handle on it. Back to Tanzas. Tanzas lets the shot go. Doesn't get through. And it's sent back out to center where the Seahawks will recover. They lead by one. Actually, they lead by none. This is tied 3-3. Knocked down by the Stars as they send it up for Bishop. Never got to Bishop. The Stars over the blue line. Now it gets to Bishop. Bishop looking to knife his way through, walking in, pulling the trigger. I think it rolled off his stick. Got it back in front. And the Seahawks coming away with it. Hollis with speed. Hollis stepping to the outside. Cunningham looking to get to the cooker. Hollis with a step. Hollis puts the brakes on. He's got Glantz coming right up the gut. Didn't see him. 5 minutes left to go here in the affair. 3-3 is the score. Camp couldn't keep it in. Bishop at the end of a shift will just dump it in and go for a change. No icing. On it now, Tanzas. Tanzas behind her own net. Tanzas up for Glantz. Glantz looking to move it. Glantz right on the stick of Ferry. Ferry's got Hollis with him. Hollis takes the puck. Hollis down the right wing. Hollis saucering in front. Ferry cut right through. Got a chance at the rebound. Reaching for it. The goaltender couldn't grab it. We might have a penalty coming up here on the Stars. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure why the whistle was blown. Unless the ref thought that the goaltender may have covered it. I believe that actually is the case. Looks like the ref thought that the goaltender had covered it. A little premature whistlation there by the official. I believe you can get treated for that. Perry back to Dempsey. Dempsey lets the shot go. Two guys lined up right next to each other. Not a lot of room to step into it. And came back to the blue line. Kemble stepped up to keep it in. And now Ferry lost the handle on it. It's sent away to center where Dempsey was patrolling the neutral zone. Dempsey down the left wing. Lost the handle on it. Sent back up where Ferry didn't allow anybody come away with it. And away comes Kemble now. Kemble with it off the back of Hollis. Back the other way now, Vigent. Vigent trying to step to the inside. This is poke checked away by Dempsey. Beautifully timed poke check there by Declan Dempsey. Dempsey up ahead, Ferry with room down the right wing to give chase. Ferry trying to step to the inside. Couldn't do it. It was broken up by the Stars. And sent away to center ice. On it now, back the other way is Dempsey. Dempsey with speed. Dempsey to the inside. Dempsey pulls the trigger. Couldn't get the shot away. Beautifully blocked shot there. Bounces around loose in front. And the Stars complete the player change and get to it. And back the other way now, Bishop. Bishop trying to step to the inside. Glantz came by and sent it flying. Sent himself flying as well. As it ends up behind the net. 3 minutes left to go here in a tied affair. On it now. Seahawks got to get it out of the zone. Can't do so. Kept in Norman. Norman going for a walk. Pulls the trigger. Pull it down. Dempsey bounces around dangerously in the corner. Ferry just looking to get it out. Can't get it out. Now the net may have been off its protected moorings. No. We've got a slashing call coming up here. I think it's against the Stars. They were in possession of the puck. Oh, that's a costly penalty there as the Stars were in the offensive zone. And Ellis, I was following the puck back to the blue line. I did not see what warranted the call there, so I can't say whether I agree or disagree with the call. Not that that really matters, but to me it does. So Shaheen leaning up and take the draw right behind him, Sapia. Face off won by the Stars and comes out to center ice. Tanzash waits for a team to get back on sides. They'll dump it in. 2.5 minutes left to go in the affair. 1:15 to go on the power play for Slashing. As the Seahawks look to set up the power play, Shaheen in the corner. He fights it off, trying to get it back out in front. Hustling back, trying to get it back to the blue line. It was carrying, but nobody was home. Now on the right wing now, Sapia. Sapia lost a handle on it. Kept in at the blue line, and kept in at the blue line again by Camp. As Camp let that shot go. And that's the side of the net, trying to get it to go. All the Seahawks, they couldn't do so. Back to Camp, who kept it in, deflected on the way down. Nice stop by the Stars goalkeeper there. Cleared but not out. Kept in by Shaheen. Now it's jostled out to center. 35 seconds remaining in a man advantage. 1:45 to go in the affair. Are they calling icing? They are. They're saying Camp never reached the red line. So icing is the call. 26 seconds remaining on the Seahawk power play, but they just iced the puck. 1:42 left to go in the affair. The face-off deep in the Seahawks zone. Leaning in is Bishop. And Bishop pushes it forward on the stick of Kemble. Kemble, behind her own net, comes out the other end with it. Carrying the puck out through the neutral zone. Poke checked away there. Kemble still with it. Got it quickly. Up to Hollis. Hollis down the left wing. Hollis lost the handle on it. Vagrant knocked it aside. 1:22 to go in the affair. That's going to do it for the power play for the Seahawks. As it comes away to center ice now, waiting for it and getting it poke checked away by the back-checking yellow-helmeted Ferry. Behind the net. Stars come away with it. Got it back out in front. Dangerously right on the goal line. They jam at it. Kemble clears the crease. And the netminder Orlando will hold on. There'll be no further play. 1:04 left to go. Here in the third and final stanza, the Stars came within inches of tying the affair. Face off deep in the Seahawks zone, and a timeout called by the Echo Stars. Timeout called. The Stars want to talk things over here with exactly 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining on the clock. A real good affair between two real good teams, two real good goaltenders going at it, and that is where we stand. 3-3 is the score. It's been back and forth and back all day. If that makes any sense, I believe it does. And both teams going over some last-minute instructions. The Stars want to make sure they don't waste this opportunity with the face-off deep in the Seahawks zone. The Seahawks just discussing they would like nothing more than to ice the puck right now. We'll see what each team has in store. 1:04 left to go in the affair. 3-3 is your score. It doesn't get any better than this. Seahawks looking to pull one out here on home ice. Stars looking to steal one on the road. All right. The timeout is concluded. See, now what I would do if I was king of hockey, and I should be, there would be no timeouts. You wouldn't get any timeouts, but I would say if the game was going to overtime, these boys and girls could play 5 minutes of 5-on-5 overtime because it's a tremendous amount of fun, and every kid deserves the opportunity to score the game winner in overtime, but taken away by USA Hockey for that timeout right there. No forward thinking whatsoever. All right, face off deep in the Seahawks zone. 3-3 is the score. 1:04 left to go. Everybody in the stands locked in mentally, physically, and emotionally. Hollis wins it back to Dempsey. Dempsey back to Hollis. Cleared but not out. Kept in at the blue line. Goes off. Ferry bounces dangerously. Orlando Landau made a save. The net is yawning out in front as it came back in front. Bishop got it there. He lets the shot go. A big stop. The rebound pushed aside as the Seahawks trying to gather the puck behind the net. Cleared but not out. Kept in with 40 seconds to go. Along the boards, lets the shot go. The save, the rebound. Went off the post, the rebound at the goal line. They score! The Stars got back to the rebound, finally for the fourth time. And Vibrant, number 10, buries the biscuit for the Stars with just 37 seconds left to go in the affair. Well, the timeout proved very wise by the Stars. I'm sure they're glad USA Hockey hasn't gotten rid of it. And just like that, the Stars take the lead for the first time today. Here's Bishop now. Bishop off the faceoff, walking in, looking to put the cherry on the sundae. Couldn't do so as Orlando makes the save. Back to the blue line. And we got a penalty coming up here. Slashing is the call. Let's see who's going to be against Ferry. I think it is. Slashing. There's the call to Ferry. As the Stars looking to go up by 2. They just took the lead for the first time today with less than 40 seconds left to go. I think it is going to be Ferry in the sin bin. Oh, wait a minute. I apologize. Face off the penalties against the Stars. I saw the Stars player holding his arm. I thought he had gotten slashed. Thought the penalty was against the Seahawks. Turns out it's against the Stars. Oh, my goodness. So the Seahawks have got to pull the goaltender. There goes Orlando. Headed to the Seahawk bench, so they'll have 6 skaters with 24 seconds left to go here in the affair. Bishop with the slash. And there's Pilney, the extra skater. Hollis wins the draw. Dempsey winding, shooting, doesn't get through. The hit Ferry. Kept in by Pilney. Hollis to recover. Hollis lets the shot go. 15 seconds left to go. The net is empty. The Seahawks 6 skaters. The Stars 4 skaters. Ferry wins the puck off the boards. Lets the shot go. Big stop. Pilney 6 seconds. Back to Dempsey. Dempsey to Pilney. Pilney in the corner. Got it out in front. Ferry trying to dig loose. Can't do so. There's the buzzer. The horn sounds. And the Echo Stars have held on for the victory here today. 4-3 is the score. They only led the affair for 40 seconds in total, but that's all that matters because they were the last 40 seconds of the affair, and the Stars come away with the victory on the road here today. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be able to be here with you today. There you see number 10 on the Stars right behind the goaltender. He's your SoLu top dog of the affair. He got the game winner with under a minute to play. As the handshake will take place now. Thank you so much for joining us. A real good battle here between the Stars and the Seahawks. Your final, once again, the Stars 4 and the Seahawks 3. Stay tuned. The Echo Stars Bantam team will be up next as the Stars take on the Seahawks yet again in the Seahawks Stars doubleheader. 4-3 is your score. We'll see everybody again soon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Good night.